What are you guys doing like a month right now? Or what have you guys averaged the last few months?
Right now, we've been averaging like 33 to almost 40.
Bro, that's killer, dude. That's amazing. Let's rewind back to then, like before you got into the program, where were you at with things, your business and all that?
When I just hit him up, I didn't even have a VA established or anything. Like I was probably like 2 or 3 months new into the business.
Yeah.
But I was already at the time making like 5 to 6K a month.
Okay.
Like I was like barely tapping into the 10K mark.
Yeah.
And then I think I was on my way to California or something, bro. And I just like jumped on a call with Brad and he pitched me this whole thing. And I was like, man, I don't know. Like I just started this. I don't even know I should do it. And then I told Brad, I was like, bro, let me just think about it for like 20, 30 minutes. I was in the car with the wife, bro. And I told her, I was like, look, this dude's pitching me this shit. And it sounds crazy. I was like, I don't know I'm gonna get scammed or what. She's like, you might as well risk it. Like it's a risk that you need to take.
Yeah.
So dude, I sent it. And then as soon as I joined the program, probably like within maybe a month or two, I was already like 10K, almost pushing 15K.
Crazy, dude. That's nuts. I remember seeing your numbers in the group and I was like, holy shit. I was seeing just every single month up and up and up. You were hitting 10, 15, 20 like solo, right? You were just crushing like you didn't even have photographers like pushing 20, 24, whatever. I remember being like, God damn, dude, Luciano's dude. That's dope.
Yeah, bro.
So, aside from getting like the marketing and lead gen sounds dialed in, because it sounds like that was one of the big things, get a virtual assistant dialed in, plug and play, and then boom. What were some of the other things that were like valuable that you kind of learned from the program that you think helped you go from 5 to 6K to crushing 10, 15, 20, 25 and up?
Just the people that are in the group, just having access to that network of people that were already doing crazy numbers that just had been in the business a while, just picking out their brain and like implementing that information. Because you can get all the information you want, you can keep learning, but there's no sense or there's no point of it unless you implement it, right?
Yeah.
Just pretty much taking that information and implementing it into the business. For me at the time, I was so new that anything that these guys were dropping in the group was like, funny, I need to do this, I need to do that. And just quickly like implementing it and figuring it out. And so you play with it until you get it right.
There's a lot of real estate coaching programs, real estate media stuff, real estate photography, real estate video, all that stuff. There's a lot out there already. The one thing I saw a gap in the market was kind of like on the sales, business, system side of things. A lot of people nerd out about camera gear all day, but they're not teaching you how to do sales. So like, did you pick up anything on that side of, like running a real business versus just like taking photos?
Oh yeah, dude, big time. And I think you put it well, like you can have all this equipment, but at the end of the day, we're business owners, I'm a business owner before I'm a videographer, photographer, so you have to learn how to properly run a business, how to treat people good, how to talk to people. At the end of the day, like we're selling our services, but we're also selling who we are and the name of our brand. And we can't do that unless we have a good established rapport with people and we build solid relationships. And I think that's some of the stuff that we picked up from the group, like just talking to people like, hey, it doesn't fucking matter what, Canon or Nikon or where the hell you're using, you don't know how to treat people good and you just don't know how to implement, those processes. It doesn't matter what gear you got.
Yeah, dope, dude. That's awesome. What made you comfortable with making a decision or of investing in coaching versus like just trying to keep figuring things out on your own? Like, why'd you decide to like follow a program, work with people and pay for access to like a group like that?
I was actually watching YouTube videos, bro. So like I was watching YouTube videos and dude, yeah. So like I already knew who you were before Brad even mentioned anything.
Oh, cool.
Like at the end of the call, he's like, yeah, my business partner, Chidi. I was like, what do you mean? You say Chidi? I was like, I've been bitch watching his fucking videos for like the past week.
That's dope.
This guy's trying to hook me over. Like Chidi seems like a real dude, and he's just like, you're just delivering all kinds of information. And even before that, like your free shit on YouTube was working, That's how I was able to manage to get 5 to 6 or 8K within that first 2-3 months of business.
Wow.
So I kind of already had like that trust established through your YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's dope, dude. Super dope. I didn't realize, shoot, dude, it's funny seeing that because I just threw those videos up just like whatever, I'll document my journey. It's cool that people actually like pick pieces from things and were able to execute. So what advice would you give to someone who's kind of back where you were before you joined the program, like stuck at that 3 to 6K a month mark, kind of doing everything themselves? Kind of what advice would you give to them?
Back to like the gear thing. I think people are so solidified on gear matters. Gear doesn't matter, first of all. And then second of all, is just surrounding yourself with people that have a lot more knowledge than you. You got to be that sponge and you got to be able to retain as much information as possible. And then just be a business owner, right? But you've got to learn ways to business and just always be learning, YouTube channels. And then also, implementing what you learn. There's no reason to keep learning, or reading stuff if you're not going to take action, implement those into your business. Yeah. And then obviously there's risks involved with everything. You're opening a business. Even though I've been in business 2 years, I still feel like I could go out of business tomorrow, even though it's not really like that, but that's the way that I think of it.
Yeah.
And that's something that never goes away.
Well, cool, man. And so how would you say has life changed now compared to, before you jumped in the program?
Oh man, bro, it's been a complete 180, bro. I was like, when I jumped on that call with Brad the first time, I had literally just quit my job. We were actually on our way to California to catch a flight to Mexico, and I was working as a corrections officer at a prison. I did that for 5 years, bro. It literally in the lowest point of my life, mental health was like freaking dog shit. I looked at people so negatively. Like my job had just really impacted me, and I was just so negative. The environment I was in, and I needed an escape. Like I needed to get out of there quick. And then to wrap it all up, we had just had my daughter. The way that my wife put it is like, hey, you already took a risk quitting your job, so you might as well, go full on and go through with it. And I told her this might be like the roughest next 2 years of our life, but trust me, I'm gonna make this shit work one way or the other. It's either we sink or we swim. From the time that I talked to Brad, bro, and I purchased the course or whatever, the program, completely changed my life. I went from literally making $2,000 every 2 weeks to making $2,000 a day.
Yeah.
Like when I think of that shit's crazy. It's a blessing, bro. I can never thank you guys enough for that. Like you, Brad, you guys talk about this program, but you guys really beat what you guys say. Like there's so much value to that. And like, bro, I can never repay you guys like more than anything.
Nah, you don't have to, dude. It's just even hearing you say it, it's just like, that's what it gets me psyched up, like that's why I'm getting back into coaching. Cause I realized, fast forward, I'm like seeing how everyone's lives kind of like played out after like learning the stuff that was in the program. I'm like, holy shit. Like people actually like turn their whole life around, like change where they're at completely. And like, it worked. And I'm like, yo, I could either go start more locations, make agents more money, or I could just do more of this. And I'm like, I gotta get back to this. No doubt.
And the thing is, bro, is like you really have a blueprint like solidified right in front of you. Like anybody like me or just anybody in general could fucking do it. I think you just gotta be willing to do it, and that's it. Because you can be the dumbest motherfucker on this planet, but with the blueprint that you literally have set forward, there's no way you can fail.
Yeah, dude, killer, man. Dude, you crushed it. Thank you so much, man. If you could tell your past self when you in that spot one thing, what advice would you give them?
You have to get uncomfortable, bro. That was my thing. I was super comfortable, working a salary job. I was so scared of like, what if I can't provide for my family? What if I can't bring diapers to the baby? Baby's 2 months old. I just quit my job. But dude, you have to be willing to get uncomfortable, because being uncomfortable, that's human beings. That's where we see the most growth. And if you maintain that competition, you live life that way, you're just always going to be, average. If you want to be more than average, you have to get uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's sick. So since we're getting back into the program and coaching and stuff, kind of relaunching things. So I was just going to ask you crushed it. Like, would you be interested in being involved in the community?
Oh, bro, 100%, man.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. The cool thing is like, it's not like I just shut down my businesses to do coaching. I'm doing both. I got a team running like all my locations now. And now I'm able to free up my time to focus more on coaching. So we're going to be leveling up both. I want to improve the business model, see what's working in the industry, how we can level that up, and then apply it to the coaching and teach everyone. So hopefully we can like continue pretty much like I can continue to give you value. You can continue to give value to some of the people in the program, and everyone's just going to be going up,
Now, dude, that makes me happy because I have another buddy that's here and he kind of helps me out. I was just telling him, like, bro, like we should cook up like a program kind of similar to what you had going, because that's when you had kind of like pulled away from it. But dude, this is fucking sick because now I don't have to do that. Now I can just help you out. Dude, I tell you, like the community that we have right now, it's a win-win for everybody. Like not only monetary, but it makes you feel good.